Okay, now I think everything is good. So let's head on over. Okay, audio is still good. Okay. So hello, my name is Hitomi, and welcome in everyone. To all my starlights and those who wandered in, hello. And today we're going to continue more Final Fantasy XIV. I think I'm close to getting into Heaven's Word. I'm not completely certain, but I think I'm at the end of the post ARR stuff. So let's get on to the game. Make sure everything is working right. Okay. Situate this just right. And alright, so let's go back in. We need to go to Revenant's Toll, of course. Behind us, okay. Alright, Minfilia, what now? Now that the matter of Ramu has for the present been put to rest, there is something I wish to show you, Hitomi. It is a letter of thanks signed by the leaders of the Eorzean Alliance, acknowledging the Scion's tireless service to the realm. It mentions in particular the names of all of the defeated primals. Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, Good King Mogulmog the 12th, Leviathan, and now Ramu. Needless to say, there's only one among our number to have faced them all. And though these words of gratitude were addressed to our order as a whole, I feel they were meant for you above all others. I, too, must offer my heartfelt thanks for all that you have done in the course of your duties. You have never once failed to answer my call to arms. You are a true hero, Hitomi, and Eorzea is that much the safer for your presence. Pray, do not misunderstand me. I said safer, not safe. I know only too well that we can ill afford to lower our guard. The Ascians may be relied upon to sow chaos in this realm until such time as they are forced to stop. Why, even without their encouragement, you may be assured that the man would foment strife on his own. And that is to say nothing of the beast tribes. Unless we learn to live in harmony, the primals, too, will return to plague us again and again and again. And yet, despite all this, your deeds serve to inspire the people, to give them hope for a better tomorrow. And there's no greater gift. That we have the courage to strive for what might otherwise seem an impossible peace. We owe it in no small part to the dangers you have faced on our behalf, and the people you have won over to our cause in doing so. In so doing. Our list of enemies has even been long, but think of the allies with whom we are now blessed. Of the Sylphs and Little Solus, who wish not of conflict. Of the Almegans and the Domans, who stand with us determined to halt the dread march of the Empire. And then there are many unsung individuals who gather here in Revenant's Toll, honest men and women who seek to employ their skills for the good of all. Of course, when speaking of our greatest allies, we must not forget those closest to us, by which I mean our fellow scions. Thanks to their many and varied talents, our order is uniquely equipped to combat the far-reaching corruption of the Apsians. And combat it we shall. Your enthusiasm is truly heartwarming, antecedent. Given our embarrassing wealth of allies, I trust it will not inconvenience you unduly if I'm absent myself for a time. Alphanode. I take it the troubles of Ulda no longer require your attention? There are yet some rumblings of discontent, but the air of simmering violence is largely dissipated. 'Tis to report such that I stand before you now. That, and to speak with you concerning the new organization we discussed. Ah, and I have a message for you from Ele... you call the refugee girl? The one whose parents were missing? They were found unharmed. She wished me to pass on her thanks to you. Why, Alphanode, I am to understand that you made the effort to remember the poor girl's name? I look forward to reading all about her in your report. I do hope you left nothing out. Tell me, you have been away from Revenant's Toll for some time now, I believe. Might I suggest that you put the affairs of the realms to one side for a moment and take this opportunity to reacquaint yourself with the town? Which reminds me, one of the Doman children recently inquired as to your whereabouts. Yulzan was his name. I believe he had some small matter he wished to share with you. Why not oblige him with a visit? Okay, go see Yulzan. Look, it's Miss Satomi. She's back from her adventures. We heard you were fighting primals and that there were some of the strongest enemies you could ever face. Wish I could have seen you in battle. Anyway, we all want to be heroes too, so we finally formed our very own Doman Adventurers Guild to protect all the Domans. Oh, do you think you could train us today, Miss Satomi? Maybe you could show us how you fought the primals. What's all this commotion then? Mr. Boulder, Mr. Colinet? Did you know Miss Satomi is back? So it would seem. Welcome home, Hitomi. My companion and I but recently became full members of the Scions, and I believe proper introductions have yet to be made. I am known as Hoary Boulder, and this bookish fellow is Colinet? Though we remain largely unproven as adventurers, we have taken upon ourselves to instruct the Doman younglings in the arts of combat. I told you, Mr. Boulder, we're not younglings anymore, we're adventurers. And we were asking Miss Satomi if she could give us some special training. I think we're ready to fight monsters alongside her, don't you? Well, you've certainly been diligent with your drills, but I'm afraid the fiends of Mordoa are still ever more slightly too dangerous for you. I have a counter-proposal. What if I were to cross swords with Hitomi? A demonstration of skill at arms, if you will. Sorry, if I didn't know any better, and I do, I'd say that you were merely seeking to test yourself against a legend. Well, mayhaps I am. But what matters is the motive when the children stand to learn so much from the lesson. What say you, Hitomi? Do you consent to spar with me? Sure, why not? God, that staff is freaky. Hurrah! We're to have a tournament. Come on, everyone. We must prepare our gear for an outing. Do not try to disappoint them. Have faith, Colnet. I shall summon every ounce of my strength to make of this a worthy contest. The fields to the east of town should prove suitable for our purpose. I very much look forward to our bout. Do you now? Oh boy. Here we go. Twas good of you to agree to this, Atomi. I trust you're ready to begin? Level 50, okay. It's just him, so I don't think it would be that much trouble. Very well, let us not keep the younglings waiting any longer. Hori, are you certain you wish to fight her alone? That is Atomi you face. What better to test my mettle? Pray allow me to attempt the first round unaided. After all, 'twas this hero's legend that led me to join the Scions to begin with. Without Hitomi to inspire my efforts, I would be not half the warrior I am today. Your point is well made, but remember, this is for the children's sake as well as your own. Should it appear the contest will end too swiftly, I shall add my spells to your blade work. Hello, you haven't begun yet, have you? Oh boy. Ida, what? Who are all these people? When I heard about your sparring match, I told everyone I could find. Thought you could use a crowd to cheer you on. Yes, and there are more to come. When I mentioned Atomi's name, the reaction was quite enthusiastic. While my own popularity seems but a sickly shade in comparison, you best claim victory, bringer of light. Your burgeoning reputation is at stake. Well, our teacher won't be beaten so easily. He's a master swordsman. You can win, Mr. Boulder. We shall soon see. On your guard. Goody. Okay, how do again? Okay. Gosh dang. Okay, I am out of practice. This power, the tails barely do you justice. Mr. Boulder won't lose, will he? It's not over yet, it can't be. Aye, the children have the right of it. 'Tis time I joined the fray. On your feet, Hori. You have bested me. I yield. That was incredible. She beat both of them at the same time. We knew you couldn't lose, Atomi. No one can defeat the Guardian of Eorzea. Now I see why they send you to deal with the primals. I've much work to do if I am ever to attempt the same. Impressive as always, Atomi. 'Tis our pleasure to witness the spectacle of your martial prowess. And judging by the smiles on these many faces, they too appreciate the hard-won strength that keeps the perils of the realm at bay. Guardian of Eorzea. Yes, that is a most fitting title. Do you recall when we first met? 'Twas the memorial service for the Battle of Cartano. At the time, I was yet attempting to understand the land of Eorzea. I sought to grasp the reason why Grandfather willingly sacrificed himself to protect it. I shall speak plainly. My initial impressions were less than favorable. Dire problems abounded, and yet the effort I saw expanded towards their solution was haphazard and half-hearted. I thought Eorzeans a foolish and childish people. Considering the shambles their home was in, I could have not been surprised if some had chosen to swear an allegiance to Gaius and the order he proposed to enforce. The Legatus' single-minded military invasion precluded any such switching of loyalty, of course. Were it not for a desire to continue Grandfather's legacy, I would have abandoned the realm to its fate long ago. The threats were too many, the nations too self-involved and unstable. "'Twas you who convinced me the salvation of Eorzea was impossible. 'Twas you who taught me, through countless acts of bravery, that what my grandsires sought to preserve was not the land, nor its history, nor a single nation. It was the people, these wonderful, oft-irritating, stubborn people that suffer blow after terrible blow, only to drag themselves back to their feet to face another day. Though he never put such feelings into words, I believe Grandfather's admiration for this inexhaustible courage grew to a fervent wish to aid Eorzea and its inhabitants in charting a course for the future. A wish that has now become my own. I too will endeavor to take upon the mantle of Guardian of Eorzea and challenge these people who toiled towards a better world. Our cause, however, is not a simple one. The troubles that plague us are of a scale that cannot be solved by the scions of the Seventh Dawn alone. No, what is needed to tackle the root of the primal threat and effectively counter the schemes of the Ascians is a new expanded organization that operates beyond the limitations of nations and borders. If you would aid me in building such an organization, then pray let us continue this discussion back within the walls of the Rising Stones. Thank you for coming, Hitomi. The world shifts and alters, and we, my friend, must ever be one step ahead of the chaos. What I propose is the formation of a new organization, a group that shall pave the way for a truly united Eorzea. Oh, Materius. Honestly, I don't think any of these help me. I'll keep the battle dance, though. Maybe I'll get finally unlock the dancer, it'll help. Okay, what's up now, F-Node? Pray forgive me if I tread over old ground, but I wish to speak of the grand plan. Since the advent of the 7th Astral Era, leaders of the three nations have been deliberating over an accord that seeks to bring the disparate forces of Eorzea together to a single entity. A realm-wide grand company, if you will. The military might of such an institution would be drawn from every corner of the land and directed against threats that no single nation could hope to overcome alone. Yet while the purpose of this hypothetical organization is undisputed, the logistics of its formation have become the source of endless debate. And the longer these discussions continue, the more I sense the impetus towards unification draining away. Thus, I have been campaigning for the creation of what might be considered a trial company. It will be on a much smaller scale than what we hope to eventually achieve, but capable of the same manner of unrestricted cooperation according to the Scions. 'Tis my hope that the successful utilization of such a force will lend momentum to the lagging deliberations. Dude, what? Also being a primarily military outfit. I mean to assuage fears of its misuse by placing the fledgling organization under the authority of the antecedent. The Scions work tirelessly to protect Eorzea and its people. But as you yourself have witnessed with the refugee revolt, there are limitations to what we can achieve. With this new company under the Scion's command, however, we will be capable of responding to a wider range of difficulties without straining our resources or overtaxing your formidable talents. The goals of my proposed organization and those of the Scions are ultimately identical, a point conceded by all concerned. Before I can move forward with establishing this precursor to be true, border-spanning grand company, 'tis yet necessary that I visit the three leaders and gain their official approval. A tiresome and time-consuming task, which is why I would ask that you accompany me on the journey and attend to the business of recruiting our inaugural members, while I am otherwise engaged with bureaucratic formalities. Thank you. 'Tis reassuring indeed to know that the bringer of light and her disconcerting eye will be selecting our future allies. Our first destination will be Limsa Lumensa. Let us rendezvous at Bulkward Hall. Oh my goodness. Alpha, no, you talk too much. Yeah, I think that's where Bulkward Hall is. It's on the lower floor, I think. Yep. Ah, there you are. I am ready to ascend the bridge and speak with Admiral Bolswin. I don't know if that's correct. While the Admiral and I are finalizing promissory boundaries and signing parchments, I would have you begin the recruitment process in earnest. I have, of course, endeavored to spread the word of our organization through various channels, but I believe a personal approach will reach many who may otherwise remain ignorant of the opportunity. As for potential members, 'tis of no matter should they already be pledged to another institution, only that they are willing to lend their strength when the situation demands it. And you needn't range to the countryside. The upper decks alone are populated with sufficient candidates to suit our purpose. Once you're satisfied with your recruiting efforts, meet me at the airship ticket counter and we may prepare for the next leg of our journey. Okay, so 5 recruits on the upper decks. Okay, so let's go down this way first. Okay, that's the very end. So if I head up, there's one in here. I don't think I've ever been in here. Oh, ad break. Okay. That's where all the reading and narrating is getting to my throat. Ugh. But it's good. Actually, I guess I should bring this up so you guys can at least hear the music. Oh yeah, I can't even see. There we go. Uh, There we go. Okay, that should be done with the ad break. Let me put it back onto this. Sorry. I know the music keeps going in and out. Let's see who we got in here. Who in the bloody hells do you think you're talking to, Drylander? Pirate, not some sodding knight in shining plate. If you're looking for a self-righteous fop, try knocking on the dandy Carlavane's door. Billy the Guildmaster? A precursor to a United Aors and Grand Company. Well, I do admire the scope of your ambition. My responsibilities here at Naldic and Vermillies keep me close to the forge. I have not the time to be traipsing hither and yonder across the realm. Should you require my skills as an armorer, however, I might be willing to accept some special commissions. hell's is this taking me? Well, if it ain't Hitomi, I not forget a venture brave enough or daft enough to seek the shortcut into Titan's bedchamber. Oh yeah, this is the guy who told us how to get in. You remember old Rio, don't you? Formerly of the Company of Heroes? 3 wrestles at Bronze Lake? Aye. It ain't often I drag me arse out to Limsa for a drink, but I might right glad I did. How fare you these days? Hmm? You're looking to put together a new crew. Top 2 work? Sounds like a right lark it does. Alrighty, lass, count me in. The heroes may have gone their separate ways, but I ain't ready to climb into my grave just yet. Okay, so I got 1 yes out of 3 so far. Oh, this is the guy. An organization with the freedom to operate with territorial impunity? I must say, your proposal intrigues me. But the Kraken's well known to that there is a time to act and a time to watch. And I'm afraid this trial company of yours falls into the latter category. Okay. Rainer. I highly doubt the dude's gonna give up. Well, he might. Who knows? Master Elfino's new organization. Yes, I had heard of the formation of his trial company was in the offing. 'Tis with regret that however, I must decline your invitation. As the commander of the Yellow Jackets, the protection of Limsa Lominsa must needs receive my full attention. Okay. So we got 1. Okay. Oh, there he is. Tell me, you're recruiting well, I trust? I am curious as to how my proposal was received by the rough and ready folk of Limsa Lominsa. Ah, a member of the legendary company of heroes indicated his interest. Astonishing. I knew enlisting your aid was the right choice. Few could boast the acquaintance of such an elusive character. I too was successful in my task. The Admiral consented to sign all the documents required for her approval. Ugh. I can only hope that my visit with the Elder Seedseer proceeds just as smoothly. Pray continue on to Gridania at your own pace. I shall wait for you at Nofika's altar. Okay, so I get to go home now. Still, your tactic is kind of weird. I mean, these people are already dedicated to their jobs. They're not going to just drop everything. My audience with the Elder Seer is due to commence momentarily. I would be grateful if you could once again cede to the task of recruitment here in Gridania. After you deem the well of potential candidates has run dry, let us rendezvous at the airship ticket counter as before. Okay, so... Are they just in this area? Okay, just in this area. His name sounds familiar. Was this the dude we busted earlier? Oh gods, can it truly be you? But by what fickle fortune must the first face I see upon my release be yours? Could it be that you don't remember me? It is I, Laurentis, the man whose crimes you exposed. I was a whaler and a regular patron of Buscarons. Yes, I remember. Well, of course you do. I was beginning to wonder if Gal had changed me more than I realized. Not that I have any particular wish to be recognized after my shameful conduct. Less said about my past the better, I suppose. And what of you, adventurer? What business brings you to this part of Gridania? Recruiting, eh? And what's your policy on reformed convicts? As matters stand, the Wood Whalers would have not more to do with me. This may be just the second chance I was looking for. Revenant's toll, you say? I shall leave at once. You shall not regret this, I promise you. I am a changed man. I hope so. Because, that would be bad. Especially since Alphino was depending on my disconcerting eye on this. Okay, there must be something over there. Leather workers. It's somewhere else. Okay, yeah, it's a bit further up. Really, you're gonna get the guy who always, or the person who always stands guard? It isn't that often a guild officer such as yourself gets recruited. Such as myself gets recruited. This company nurse certainly sounds to have some promise, but its duties appear less than focused. I must refuse your invitation until such time as your organization is more organized. Thought so. Let's finish out this one and then we'll go up that way. What the hay is over here? Okay. Grandfather, you must call it a day. Let us return to the guild and rest ere your tormented back gives up on you for good. I'm terribly sorry. We were just... Oh, Hitomi, isn't it? It's been some time since our paths crossed outside the Copperbell mines. Well, you were barely more than a novice adventurer then, but look how far you've come. Mother Moine tells me 'twas you who felled the fearsome black wolf. And now you seek stout-hearted souls to fill the ranks of a new order. Well, your cause is undoubtedly just, and my old companion here would be much relieved to see me in good hands. Yes, I'll do it. This is the very thing I've spent my entire adventuring career working towards. I shall join your company just as soon as I've seen Isildur safely home. Okay, so I got 2 this time around. Let's see who the final one is. Also, she must have had a bit part, because I don't remember her. Really, the butler? I guess it would give him a purpose, but I doubt he's gonna do it. You would offer this old man a place in your company of champions. I am both puzzled and honored by your invitation. Pray forgive me, young mistress, but I cannot accept. I have sworn to abide here for whatever scant years remain to me, and bear responsibility for the evils my lady has wrought upon this land. I thought so. Okay, that's not the right way. Here we go. Lancer's Guild. Fairship Landing. Here we go. What news, Tommy? For my part, the Elder Seer was most amenable to our requirements. A former wood whaler and a seasoned adventurer, our company will not lack for variety, that much is certain. And an interesting harvest indeed. Shall we strike onto Ul'dah while the iron is hot? Let's meet at the Royal Promenade and endeavor to conclude our remaining business. Our journey draws to a close. Okay. Ul'dah next. Actually, that's the order that they're in the warp. So that's interesting. Here we are. Ul'dah, the Gilded City, where one's fortunes define one's worth. I hope some manner of fortune is with us, and that this final leg proves as successful as the previous two. Might I suggest descending to the lower level before beginning your recruitment efforts? I do not think the Sultana would take kindly to us poaching from her personal guard. Let's meet back here at the promenade when our respective tasks are complete. Good hunting, Gatomi. Yeah, I doubt she would like it if I tried to get some of her guard. There are 2 over here. One in the Weaver's Guild. One out in the Miners Guild. And one in the Gladiators Guild. So let's start at the Sapphire Avenue. Oh, this guy. I don't think so. A company that looks to cure all ills of the realm entire? Listen, friend, I can scarce bear the complaints of the next stall over, let alone the conundrums of a neighboring nation. Yep. So... oh yeah, let's see what this quest is. Probably another dungeon. Oh, red mage! Yay! Oh, are you an adventurer? Please, you have to rescue my sister. Some horrible people tried to kidnap us outside the city gates. I managed to break free when the traveler stopped to help, but my sister never caught up to me. I'll get her. You will? Oh, thank you so much. Please hurry through the gate here and just keep going straight ahead. You're sure to find them. The traveler was some sort of mage, I think, but it was 1 against 5. Surely he can't stand against so many. That's an interesting jingle. Oh yeah, that's right. The next ones are going to be inside. Landivert? You'd be surprised what rumors drift down to Pearl Lane. I know of this glorious new company of yours and just how far I'd go to avoid getting involved with it. Whispers on the streets say your organization is funded by corrupt coin, by syndicate money. If you think you're recruiting for a just cause, you're a bigger fool than I took you for. Okay. Who do we try to get in here? Ah, Yellow Moon? Never talked to them. I'm sorry, you wish to recruit me? Is this some new fashion manner of propositioning a lady? Well, I'm afraid you are wasting your time. This lady is already spoken for. Good day to you, miss. Yeah, I don't know why we're going for them anyways. They didn't even have anything to do with the Weaver quests. Oh, what a happy coincidence. Do you remember me, perchance? I am Orson of the Church of Saint Adama Landama. Thank you again for your timely rescue. And I must also thank you for preventing that fraudulent priest from preying on Drybone's less fortunate. A most upsetting business. Are you here with your company, Thancred, wasn't it? Ah, 'tis new companions you seek then. Your proposed organization sounds a powerful force of good. My place is at the church with the children. Nevertheless, I wish you well in this undertaking. Okay. Old Oz, proving to be stupid. This better be a good one, or else I'm not going to have much to show for it. Oh, that's upstairs. Nope. Lilred, I think I know him. Hmm? Wait, you're the lady who came to Little Alamigo looking for that masked devil. Hey, it's the dude! Who knows what might have happened if you hadn't? I'd probably be dead. And a whole lot more of my friends besides. We were such fools. Anyway, that disaster really got me thinking about our homeland and about the outsider who saved us from ourselves. I realized how easily I'd been manipulated, and I vowed to make myself a more worldly man, so here I am. A new company of champions. And you say it will take me to all corners of the realm? That sounds exactly like the kind of opportunity I need. And don't worry. I'm not the same stripling you met at Little Alamigo. I've prepared myself to fight the evil I know is out there. Okay, 1 out of 4. Now, I know there's a... Oh, I passed it. There's an aetheryte somewhere. And back to the promenade. So out of all that, we only got 4 people to join. Fun. How fares you, Hitomi? What hidden gems do the streets of Ulda offer up to your unrelenting gaze? A single Alamegan youth. Well, you've certainly given us an admirable start, even if our ranks are yet somewhat thin. In these troubled years following the calamity, talk of Eorzea's salvation must seem akin to grasping at clouds. But there are those who have risen to the challenge nonetheless, and the hope that inspires these people was born in no small part to the victories you yourself have won. Thank you, Hitomi. I will not squander the precious gift you've placed into my keeping. These recruits will become the foundation of a new beginning. And yes, we are free to begin. As you have no doubt surmised, the Sultana also graced my trial company with her blessing. Our first wave of recruitment is over, the documents signed, and the finances secure. There is naught to prevent me from taking the next step. You are concerned by the syndicate's involvement, as was I. Thus was the origin of every coin of their contribution carefully scrutinized and recorded. This organization will not be built on corruption. Naturally, I would prefer not to rely upon outside sources at all, but even my family's substantial coffers could not sustain a venture of this magnitude. And as for the rumors and doubts surrounding this enterprise, well, such things shall plague us until the company has had a chance to prove its worth. It will not be an easy process, but we will earn people's trust, one success at a time. Speaking of time, we should waste no more of it. Let us return to the Rising Stones and lay the first stone for a united Eorzea. And it's been an hour, so... Oh, come on! I was gonna go do that stupid quest to get the red mage. Meh.
Tell me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea.
Quick sip. Nope.
Well do I understand his impatience. Since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ulda is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong. does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
Gosh dang it, stomach, I'm sorry about that. My stomach likes to growl sometimes. Ugh.
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them. As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the Warrior of Light would betray our cause.
Yes, there is that, I suppose. Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
I have explored all avenues available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'Dan law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing? Then what good our government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
No.
Have faith, Your Grace. It is not over.
Okay, so that was just, oh man, I still gotta talk to him about the Rising Stones. Fudge. Okay. 2 more door. That's not a journey I soon wish to repeat. But I cannot pause to rest. The culmination of all our effort is at hand. I must see to the preparations for the inaugural ceremony. Thank you for allowing me to monopolize your services, Satomi. I am certain that the antecedent will be relieved to see you are free for other duties. Yes, well, she'll have to wait. I'm going back and getting that red mage. No, it was down this way, I think. Nope, other way. I am directionally challenged. Yes, right here. So through this gate. hello, or Cosmos, however you wish to be, called. How are you? I'm doing alright, just doing some stuff, and I finally found Red Mage. Oh, thank you. Don't touch me. Oh, you're not one of them. And who might you be? It's just been going well. You came to lend your aid. My apologies. Had I but known, I would have spared you a villain or two. After all, you seem to share my distaste for those who would prey upon defenseless children. Aye, birds of a feather we are. Are we? I am Ziruntia, a pilgrim of sorts. May I know your name, friend? Hitomi? Now why does that strike such a familiar chord? Excuse me, I just want to thank you for saving me. My pleasure, child. You are unharmed, yes? Good. Let us escort this brave lass to her sister, then. Lead the way. You say lead the way, then you head in. You found her, adventurers. Thank you. We are very grateful for your kindness. I was so scared. What do those terrible people want with us? You needn't worry about them anymore, sister. The man in red defeated them all. You saw how he fought with spells and steel. He's one of those heroes Papa told us about. A crimson duelist, aren't you? I did not expect to hear that name this far south into Eorzea. Then you are a crimson duelist. I knew it. If your papa is telling his daughters the tales of red mages, then he must come from Alamigo, yes? Well, that would explain his choice of bedtime stories. Now, shall we see you lasses home? We will be all right from here. Thank you again. And away they slipped, safe and happy. Now, Hitomi, was it not? I believe we've earned ourselves a celebratory drink. You need not feel compelled, my friend. Should the mood strike you, however, you will find me staying over at the Blackbrush Station. I find the ale served at the coffer and coffin most agreeable. Alright, see you next time. Okay, go to the coffer and coffin. Blackbrush, Okay, this way. I didn't know this was a place you could go into. Ah, you came. As it so happens, the mother of those girls tracked me down and insisted I accept a reward. I wasn't doing your fate anyways. Once I mentioned you might be stopping by, she left a token of gratitude for you as well. It seems you assisted an affluent merchant family, a revelation which might explain the attempted kidnapping, hefty ransom and all that. I'm told the girls were immediately assigned a capable bodyguard, however, so we can drink in peace knowing that they are well protected. Oh, I remembered whence I know your name. I learned of you first from a young lass named Azalea, whom I met upon the road. She expressed an admiration for your growing exploits, even as she persuaded me to teach her the basics of red magery. She proved a quick study in the arcane side of things, but fencing was something of a challenge. By the end of our lessons, however, she had learned to combine spellcraft with swordplay. When you cast from afar and when to plunge forward with a well-aimed thrust. And what of you, my friend? Have you any interest in the art? I suspect you would make an exceptional red mage. I'm deadly serious. A woman who would rush to the aid of a stranger's child without fear or hesitation is a woman I would trust with the power of red magic. But even beyond that, I sense in you a kindred spirit. Be warned, however, that my style of teaching is a practical one. I'll expect you to join me on my journey and assist me in aiding others. Accept those terms, and I will bestow upon you the accoutrements of a red mage. Are you familiar with soul crystals? This particular stone is attuned to the past wielders of red magics, and will fill your mind with a firm foundation of technique. You need only reach forth your hand. Are you prepared to walk the path of a red mage? One word and the soul crystal is yours. Sure. You will not regret this decision, my friend. Gods above, for a moment there I thought you meant to refuse me. A host of red mages committed their memories to this gem, and now it is yours. Absorb the knowledge it contains, then we will discuss the finer points of red magic. Ah, but first I should give you that reward. Alright, I've unlocked Red Mage. Nameless armor coffer? Oh, that might be for the samurai. Well, let's see. Nope. New spot. Red Mage. There we go. Okay, so it's a balance of mana. That's interesting. I thought so, yes. Okay, so I did have gear for the samurai. Interesting. That is an interesting outfit. Now, Red Mage, I start as level 50. Okay, so I have basic stuff. Yeah. Oh, I have Lucid Dreaming. Good. Okay. Well, that was good. Now that I've unlocked that... let's see, what's this other quest I can't do? Oh, that's that quest. Up here... Gone to pieces? Gone to pieces. Is that something I have in my quest log right now? Journal. Gone to pieces, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I've got to go see someone for that, but apparently I'm not able to? Let's see why. Disciple of Hand. Oh, okay, so I have to be... Let's see. Let's go leather worker then. What this about a shipment? Oh yes, of course. The package is prepared and ready to be shipped. I had to handle it sooner, but I've become engrossed in the study of desynthesis. I'll be sure to spread word of your visit along with his wares. Hmm? You have not heard of desynthesis. I suppose you would have to visit the bonfire quite often to hear about Mudamix's myriad findings. Allow me to explain. Oh god. Desynthesis is a new technique developed by Mudamix to break down weapons and armor into their constituent parts. In short, it allows the retrieval of those materials originally used to craft an item. On occasion, the process will also yield a particular crystallized mass. There is still much research to be done, but we believe that the mass is formed from residual spirit-bound energies infused into equipment by the hands that crafted them. Because the process is similar to the creation of materia, we've come to call these crystals demi-materia. Just imagine the applications: fortifying weapons, creating new armor. The possibilities are limitless. It may be worth mentioning that while some of the demi-materia byproducts seemed unfit for reuse, their radiance was not unlike the rubies and sapphires one might find on sale in Ulda. Imagine they would fetch a fair price if you were to show them to the right buyer. But if you're interested in learning more about desynthesis, I think of no better way than trying it yourself. Perhaps the next time we meet, you can tell me of your own findings. Okay. Okay, so I can now desynthesize things. Level 30, Disciple of Hand, okay. Now, what else is up here? Oh boy, more melding. Oh, I can meld it myself now. Yay! Okay, let's get the skill. Why, hello there. I see you're a disciple of Hand like me. Mayhap you're interested in learning how to meld materia into gear. If so, it'd be my pleasure to teach you. Ready to begin? Good. Now then, there is one thing to keep in mind when melding materia slots. Arms and armor each have a certain number of these slots, and this determines how many pieces of material they can host. Normally, an item can host no more pieces of material than it has slots. However, it is, as with most other things in life, there are certain exceptions. But this sort of knowledge is for later down the road. After you have become more experienced, you may want to broach this subject matter with Master Mutamix. Now, off you go and happy melding. Okay, so now I can affix my own materials. And Mutamix. Uplander is joiner of materia. Uplander desires to join muchly, yes. The Mutamix makes brain case of Uplander rattle with secret knowings of materia. But first, Uplander must be proving readiness. Uplander showy do attached 8 pieces of materia. Then let Uplander and Mutamix trade tongue flaps again. Before Mutamix, so I have to bring something here melded in front of him? I mean, I don't think I have any materia on me besides one. Yeah, I only have this materia on me. The Battle Dance materia. So I need to bring 8 items. Well, they have 2 slots apiece, so 4 items and 8 materia. Okay, let me get 8 materia, or 7 materia, and I'll be back. Okay, regular quest. Okay. Oh, burial chamber. Nope. I thought this was the way around. Okay, didn't mean to go in there. Sorry. Okay, you know what? I'll just buy 8 pieces of materia. 8 pieces. Okay, so let me see. Gatherer is what I got. Okay. Okay, I have 2 of these for some reason. Botanist. Isn't there a botanist arm somewhere? Here we go. Hmm. Okay, so that's why I couldn't use it, because apparently it doesn't have materia slots somehow. Okay, then. Actually, I know the best way to do this would be to go to my botanist gear. I think these are all I'm wearing. Go away. Yes, so Okay, speak with Ludovix. Uplander has good joining skill. Ludovix, give Uplander secret knowings of word bomb. Most depart, one fighting tool bears only little materia. But if Uplander uses secret joining skills, one fighting tool bears many materia. Maybe. Ultimix take Uplander's secret joining skill, but Uplander keep in brain case that it sometimes work unrightly. Will fighting tool of Uplander bear many materia, or will materia turn to bitty bits? Using secret joining skill not for unstrong of bladder. Advanced, okay. Okay, so I've done all the materia stuff for now. Am I in permanent sneak mode? Oh yeah, that's right. Ugh. Sorry, I didn't notice I'd been at break. But anyways, I now got advanced materia melding, so... Now that all that's gone... I have all these freaking... What other quests do I have besides dungeons? Okay, this is attacking the... Okay. Let's do this one. Get this one out of the way. I need to get rid of all these dang quests anyways. Wait, where's this guy? I passed him, okay. Ah, there he is. Whose goes there? Wait, don't tell me. You come to help old Adeline dig for buried treasures? Well, I'll have you know, I'm faring just fine by myself. Just look at that beauty over there. Not that I could blame you for being jealous of me vast riches. Lucky for you, I'm feeling generous today. So here's the deal. I'll give you the honor of opening my latest discovery. That's right. For one precious moment, you can walk in the shoes of Eldwine, treasure hunter extraordinaire. Go on now, the casket won't bite or anything. I can't do that. Okay, where the heck am I going? You're just standing over this pillar. I don't see anything. Oh, shabby casket. No wonder I couldn't see it. waiting for the casket ready, viner and thing. Yeah, dude, treasure. 7 hells. Where did those nasty boogers come from? Well, if I had my trusty pickaxe with me, I'd split their skulls clean in two. Where in the world did those things go, anyway? What's this? Look, old Ales wine is had the finest Eorze has to offer, from the Drowning Winch to Boscaron's Druthers. And he ain't seen nothing like great gosh good. It's a trap, that's what it is. Open the casket, scattered this here bottle, and this foul slop poured out, luring these nasty buggers in its stink. I told you to be more careful. Now hand over the loot. You may have opened the casket, but 'twas old Elwine what did the dirty work. What, that's it? You gave me everything? I got more last time I sold me undergarments for grog money. You aren't hiding nothing from me, are you? Looks like we got no choice. We got to go out in search of bigger and better treasures. Not the same treasures, of course. I can't hold your hand forever. So sit back and let old Elswine impart to you a proper trove of knowledge about on treasure hunting. Firstly, find yourself a map. Once you have your map, then you decipher it. That means you look at it nice and good like. Then when you figured out where your treasure is hiding, you go there, you dig it up. Simple-ish. Sounds simple enough, you say? Huh. I might make it look easy, but I can assure you it ain't. The treasure hunterin' demands sharp eyes and a sharper mind. But don't be discouraged. Hone your skills like old ale wine, and the treasures are sure to follow. Now, if you'll excuse me, my throat's feeling dry. Don't know why it got like that, but oh well. This won't even buy me a swig at the winch's cheapest grog. What's a man to do to drown his sorrows? Okay. Well, that's a quest down. Now I can treasure hunt. Okay, what next? Oh, that's right. It's not a guild, but or a dungeon, but I need to go and fight the siren again. Seedy business. Okay. Okay. I might be able to do this one now. I got overrun before. It's over here somewhere. I think. Yeah, okay. Okay, still further down. Hey, wild hogs, I need those for a quest anyways. Okay. Seriously? Here's a kid. Get out of the freaking thing. Here we go. Okay, what was this mission again? For three kids. Okay, one more. Okay. Now down here, what are the hogs? Maybe a few more will spawn down here. There we go. Okay, there's a hunt over there. One more. Okay, five hogs. Gosh dang it. It was three kids and five hogs, and my brain didn't want to compute that. I'll ferry you on the hunt, adventurer. Here you go. Just look at the succulent slices of boar flesh. Why, my mouth waters just looking at them. One slice for my life, four for my children. Yes, this will do splendidly. Where's my slice, you say? Antelope meat is good enough for me. Perhaps one day, when I'm skilled enough to fell a wild boar on my own, I'll allow myself to indulge. Well, that's nice. And then I've got this quest here. The Dark Rider does desire Kedwings. Art thou too weak to slay at the mere Keds? Nope, here you go. Wow, are those real Kedwings? I can't wait to show them off to father, thou hast proven thy loyalty well. The Dark Rider of the Shroud hereby nameth you his loyal squire. That means you can come play with, that means you can serveth me whenever thou likest. Who knew it was so easy to boss around an adventure? Methinks my spineless dad could learn a thing or two from me. Oh, wait. Yeah, that one. Okay, so I got rid of those. Okay. So, CD business. I need to go to Hawthorne. I think it's right here, but maybe I'll have to activate the quest. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, right ahead of me. Ha. What? Oh, I'm frozen. There we go. And there went my stone. Okay. There we go. And then there's one above here. Okay, back to Little Solace. Oh wait, I gotta go back to the... Yeah, the only thing was I was getting those for someone else. Good, good. All I need is a bed of sylvan lilies there. These are the seeds of the sylvan lily? How did you know? Ah, I see. Juliarand. And you do all the work. How'd you do all the work, did he? Out of these seeds will come white flowers, the tint of pure light without even a hint of color. That is what faith is, you see. There are 12 hues, 12 paths to travel to a place where all walls fall and hues become as one. But I am a botanist. 'Twould be a poor garden that would but one hue. I hope you will realize, take respite here and see the beauty we have wrought. Okay, so that's done. So I just got serious business, rise and fall of gentlemen, which is a fun quest line that I think people wanted me to go on. And then these two. So let's see what these are. Bad bladder. It says level 1. But that can't be right. Well, let's see what happens. Oh, thank you for the follow. Samantha Bukai? I do not speak Spanish, but yes, I am say so. So if you want to hang out here, that's fine. Let me see. Where the heck was this again? Okay, I'm a little bit high. Ah, there's a sound. Okay, here we go. Spire. And then talk to you. Lieutenant Scarlet, since you say? Praise Nulfica. Though I believe the worst of the danger has passed, what few soldiers I command are both wounded and weary. 'Twas a well-placed shaft that was our salvation. Private's arrow managed to punch a hole clear through the balloon's air bladders, forcing the Ixal vessel to flounder down into the trees. Ha! You should hear the squawking from here. You could hear the squawking from here. I must admit, however, to feeling a moment of dread at the thought that war balloons slipping past and drifting over the city walls. Thank the gods and a certain private that such a fate did not come to pass. Nevertheless, we are in no shape to repel the Ixal should they prove able to press the attack. Pray he head north to Peace Garden and see what has become of their downed craft. Okay. Okay, Peace Garden. Need to go down and a little bit down. Okay. Down, down. Okay, that is an animal. Holy crap, that's a 50. Holy! Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, so just go back. No battle, okay. That's nice. Wrong way. Did you find the downed balloon? Was the vessel yet sound? I'm not sure if this came from the birdman's craft or was part of another contraption entirely. There can, however, be no doubt that it is of Ixal design. War balloons such as the one you saw were invented by an Ixal to assert their dominance over the skies. These vessels allow them to avoid our ground-based patrols and infiltrate the 12th Wood with impunity. And the beastmen use them not only for acts of war, but also to haul away the trees felled by their ever-expanding logging operations. 'Twas to combat this unwelcome and destructive presence that we built guard towers throughout the forest, though I imagine the Ixal were quite displeased to find our borders thus reinforced. In fact, the primary purpose of this day's attack may well have been the destruction of Tat's spire itself. I am torn, Corporal. We must not weaken our defenses here, but I would be certain our enemy does not lurk nearby, awaiting any opportunity for sabotage. I'd also ask you once more to visit the crash site. Search the surrounding area for signs of our foes. I pray that their concerns are not more than the anxious workings of a tired mind. Okay. This is not pulling up. Investigate the crash site again. Okay. What am I supposed to investigate? Ah. Get away from there, no feathers. Ours to dismantle war balloon is. Touch what is ours, you must not. Rights of salvage, yes, rights of salvage. Enough, so much screeching and calling when threatened nothing. Featherless one has. Chief Totolock. Hold part we sought, no feather does. Search through wreckage for nothing we did. Weak-bellied fledgling, calm down you will. Speak with the featherless one, sigil shall. Could you be an artisan? No, clothing all wrong. Garb for honest work is not. Raise your weapon not. Ixal we are, but not the same. The same kind that attacked your tower. Balloon Park you took. Value to you is little, yes? Have it from you we would. Not by force, no. And not for nothing. We make do, yes? Inside gate you come. Show you our work in return, sigil shall. Oh, whoopsie, ad break. I just get used to this. Just waiting for the ad to end. And we should be back. But Chief, To let Feathers one inside you cannot. Spread our secret she will. Question Chief you will not. Sigil's decision it is. Shut screechy beak before plucked and strung upon nearest tree branch you are. Fierce look Feathers one has. Look forward to next meeting, Sigil does. Listen well, No Feathers, if Chief trust you betray, flay skin from worthless bones we shall. Okay, now what? Okay. Okay, so this is the Ixals that aren't a part of the main group. Ah, there he is. Whee! Oh. Graveyard walk into Ixal Den. No such camp existed, did you not, eh? Now, have you that balloon part and your name, Sigil would. Yes, yes, searched long for this we have. Thank you, Hitomi Mikado. Know you what this is, hmm? It is special stone, used for making instrument to reach speed of wind. Only found in Zelfatol, very rare. Even clever Sigil cannot build such instruments without it. Seem confused you do. You wonder why Sigil not go to Zephatol and fetch stone himself, yes? Tell you why, Sigil will. We are not like Ishil of Nadalan and other places. No fighting with forest people, outcasts we are. Call ourselves Ectil 9. Impressive, yes? Had nicer sound than Ectil 20 or so. But one purpose we have, to fly free like wind. For war with forest people, or pleasing greedy goddess we care not. Fixed on the heavens our eyes are. Okay, so this is just the Ixal quest, okay? And that's done. So now, seeking solace. Let's go back to Hawthorne. Should have thought of that whenever I was over there. Whoopsie. Need to find... what's the name? Who am I looking for now? Oh, not this. Okay, to the south. Ah. In the way, are you? Walking one walks with strength and purpose, yes. But this one is a busy one. State one's case and state it quickly. Scholar? Walking one is not looking for smart one. Is looking for smart one, yes? This one knows not no smart one. This one does know bumbling, stumbling one. But what business would anyone have with that one? Stumbling one's whereabouts? Why, right over... Whoever did that one bumble off to. Bumbling one likely stumbled off to see Elder One. Stumbling one is always bothering Elder One with silly questions. Bothersome one's blathering makes less sense than babbling brook, this one thinks. Okay. Whee! Ah, brave one returns to these ones. This one is honored. Word of brave one's deeds comes often to little Solace. These ones are honored to call brave one friend. Brave one is looking for scholarly one. Brave one cannot possibly mean that one. This one has met many walking ones, and that one has the wits of a winged rat. 3 days ago, witless one stumbled off into the Sylphlands, babbling something about research. This one knows little of research, but this one does know that the Sylphlands are no place for walking ones, and witless walking ones that much the less. Yes, these ones' ancient home is now the domain of the touched ones, and those ones mean danger for these ones and walking ones alike. This one tried to stop witless one, but witless one's ears were stuffed with beeswax. Okay. Bubbling one is self-off for Sylphlands. Bubbling one is even dumber than this one thought. Such ones will greet Bubbling one with boom and sizzle. Then Bubbling one will be Crispy one. This one thinks it for the best. These ones will have one less worry. Walking one would go in search of that one. This one is confused. Take this one's word. That one is not worth the trouble. Walking one is certain. Then this one will not stand in walking one's way. But heed this one's warning. Be wary, or dead ones will number 2. Walking one will truly go in search of Bubbling one. This one thought Walking one was making joke, like the time this one stole Bubbling one's undergarments. Really? This one does not understand what Walking one is thinking. This one would leave Bubbling one to bumble on one's own. But oh well, to each one's own. This one saw Bubbling one stumble off toward Lark's Call, between this place and Touch one's home. Bubbling one is probably there shivering in stockings, if Bubbling one found stockings anyway, which this one doubts. Be warned, Walking one, the trees have eyes and report to touched ones. Walking one should not rush in too quickly into Bubbling one's aid, lest Walking one fall into nasty trap. Yes, I will be careful. Whee! Ah, I see a shiny. Walking one scribbles letters. Maybe Walking one is smart one that everyone was talking about? Smart one? Ha, smart one would not stumble so stupidly into these one's domain. Someone help me! They'll eat me alive! Shush, stupid one. These ones have no need for eating. Or did stupid one not read that stupid one's paper stacks? Stupid one was even stupider than this one thought. Now answer this one. Stupid one tries to sneak into these one's home and kidnap chosen one's podling, yes? Stupid one will confess, or stupid one will be shocky sizzly one. The chosen one. Podlings? What are... Aha! Did this one know it, or did this one know it? But this one, I was just repeating what you... Silence. This one here's sneaking one. What one goes there? This one knows Boss One. This one has seen Walking One in Little Solace. Walking One is strong, not like Stupid One. Bah, this one will do with Stupid One another day. Let these ones be off. Hello. What you doing standing on it? Come on. Down. There we go. Oh, Fred, how can I ever repay you? Why, I thought it was a goner for sure. Whatever do you suppose got into those sylphs? The bestiaries describe them as such a carefree, fun-loving folk, and my rather limited first-hand experience with them has been the same. But do tell, to whom do I owe this debt of gratitude? An adventurer dispatched by the order of the Twin Adder on behalf of the little old me, you say? Haha, bless the commander. Always looking out for his charge. Well, I'd like nothing more than to continue this conversation. Would you mind terribly if we go back to Little Solace? This place is giving me the heebie-jeebies. Alright, back to Little Solace. Good, he's not up there. Oh, hello. I say, it's good to see you in peace, friend. Oh, but where are my manners? I haven't properly introduced myself yet. Voice, Gridanian's most scholar of Sylphic customs and lore at your service. Well, at least that's what I told the commander when I volunteered for this mission, but just between you and me, I'm actually rather new to the field. But I've long been fascinated by the cute little critters, and I thought this to be the perfect opportunity to make a name for myself. Which reminds me, I was just thumbing through one of the tomes I borrowed from Silglade Fane. So you even stole tomes from the Conjurers. Okay, dude. When I came across a particularly fascinating passage of a legendary sylph who is said to possess such power that she controls the very fate of her people. Now, I realize this might sound crazy, but I couldn't help but wonder if this might be the self-same chosen one that the grateful sylph was. Chosen one? Yes. Well, this one does know the legend. Chosen one, the one who embodies the spirits of all trees and ever have lived or ever will live in these one's forest home. Once every 1,000 years does chosen one sprout forth to lead these ones into a great era before returning to slumber. Birth and rebirth, such is the cycle of these one's civilization. 1,000 years, eh? So if the last recorded sighting of the Chosen One was yes, that would mean the next rebirth would occur in... give me a moment now. Yes, carry the one and... Elder One. Could that be the rebirth of Chosen One is nigh, and Touch Ones are plotting something? Huh? Well, I'll be. I believe our sylph friend here has the right of it. This one does not like this at all. Something must be done. Something, yes, something indeed must be done. And yet many questions of more import remain to be answered, such as, where might we find this chosen one? What is the true nature of the power she holds? Most importantly of all, where, Bertel, did I misplace my underclothes? I know none of this related to the coming of the chosen one, but the 12th one is terribly chilly these days. Well, regardless, I swear now I shall remain at Little Solace until these mysteries are unraveled. It was not by dumb luck that I was chosen for this task. No, the esteemed leaders of my nation knew that. They knew that. My, it is rather cold, isn't it? If you allow me a moment's respite. I guess I gotta go upstairs. This one is worried. If Chosen One falls into the hands of Touched Ones, it could mean the end of these ones. This one must see to the safety of Little Solace. The search for the Chosen One, this one would entrust to Walking One. Coughing One spouts big words, but has not the strength to save these ones. This can be seen by anyone. And so this one turns to Walking One. Will Walking One help these ones? You can count on this one. Thank you, Walking One. Walking One is true friend to these ones. This one will not forget friendly one's kindness. Oh my goodness. Society quest, okay. Okay, so these are Silph quests. Good, I finally got all these done. Whee! Which means now all I got is these left. Good. Now those are the last ones I have to do. Sorry. I'm sorry, I was gonna go on a little bit longer, but I'm just... my throat is not feeling up to it tonight. So... let me head back over to chat. And let me see who I can raid. As always, if anyone has any ideas, please let me know. Let's see. Here we go. Kitsune is playing Monster Hunter Rise. Honestly, I've been wanting to see if I wanted to get into that, so let's go and raid them real quick. Alright, everything's set. So thank everyone so much for coming in, and thank you so much to Samantha for following. Real quick, before we head out, here are all my socials where you can follow me everywhere else, my Discord and my Twitter where I post when I'm going live, as well as my YouTube where I still are my VODs. Normally on Sundays is whenever I get all my backups done, so that I can get everything situated. So hopefully I'll have all that figured out, or done. Anyways, I hope to see you all next time. Oh yes, and we will be playing Sunhaven with Minty, Le Minty Rose. So I hope to see everyone there, and I will see you then. Bye bye.